100.
And remember, Jason Heaver came back from a sizable margin to beat Steve Beaton on Monday as well. He was 3-1 behind in the match against the Bondenites. Admittedly,
Jason,
it was a much better
56.
quality display from the pair in that particular match. But a similar pattern is beginning to become a trend here. Jason Heaver from 3-0 behind has leveled the game up at 3-3. That's a 14 dart off the back of the 13 in the previous leg.
Final leg.
He's been able to up it and up it to some level. It's been a case of Steve Beaton never really getting going in this particular contest. And Jason Heaver now has an opportunity to wrap this up once and for all. He trailed 3-0. He had a similarly sluggish start to his opponent, but he's managed to find 3 really good legs in succession to force the issue with Steve.
Require 65.
13 and 14 were his previous couple of legs, and he could wrap it up in 14 if he finds tops first start to complete the ultimate turnaround. He was 3-0 behind in that match, but Jason Heaver has reeled off 4 on the spin to get the better of Steve Beaton by 4 legs to 3. And all of a sudden, it is advantage David Evans in this group. He has a 2-point lead, which could be extended to 4 in a few matches' time. But for Steve Beaton, he's dropped below 90 average for the first time this week, and he's dropped it by some margin. He's himself a dart at double 18. And that really would have awoken Heneghan after what has been quite a slumberous start. But has that stirred the hornet's nest? Has that rattled the cage of Richie Burnett? Because he's looking at tops of the 151, and he gets the 151.
Richie Burnett.
Conor Heneghan missed the double 18 for the 156, and then Richie Burnett did the business on the 151. And the Prince of Wales may have finally awoken on this Wednesday morning.
Almost felt like he was burning a dart because there was other trebles there, but they are very low.
45.
All over the place,
Conor,
and not just the action.
95.
Conor Heneghan's got a 2-darter here to win the match. And he's going to get a look here at double 8 to get it done and to get it done 4-3. And Conor Heneghan gets the better of a dejected-looking Richie Burnett. A frustrating start to the day for the Prince of Wales, but for Heneghan, who is still looking to find that winning formula, but he has found that first win of the day there. Doing so with an average just under 86 in the end, 4 from 11 when it came to his doubling. For Burnett, a below par display. And so Heneghan joins Heaver and Beaton on 12 points. Next up, David Evans can move 4 clear if he beats Lukasz Waclawski.
All he needs to do is beat David Evans, and he's back in it, where David Evans could give himself a cushion, an extra life, would make that game with Steve Beaton not a winner is the favourite, but this is good from Evans. That could kickstart his day. Sometimes all you need is a bit of a spark.
He's had such comfortability, such affordability in this leg as David Evans, and now he's got an opportunity to see this game off once and for all. 20 for tops. But the way dart one's gone, it's just a little bit awkward. That's why he's had to shuffle across. And now he's got a lot of tungsten in the way as he has his opportunity to seal the match here. And he's managed to sneak away in. That's a superb dart to finish for David Evans. A 4-2 victory sees him go 4 points clear at the top of the Group A table. And he'll have an opportunity in the next game against Steve Beaton to move 6 clear with 6 left to play for.
Jason, you require 94.
So Heaver looking at 94 to square this contest up at 2 apiece. Double 19 will be the go-to dart here for dart 2. Finds that to leave himself double 18, and he gets the double 18, and he gets us back level at 2-2. He's got the break back as the tsunami.
5th leg, it's Jason to throw first.
And Richie looks absolutely thrilled with it.
45.
A couple of inches the other way, and that would have been a max.
$126. Richie require 156.
Has left Heaver on tops after 12 to win it. If Burnett cannot find the 156, he's not going to get the 156. And Heaver, who's been
85. Jason,
decent enough on his doubles in this match, is going to get free a double top to win this 4-2. Oh, but he's pulled it inside into the single one, much to his frustration. Burnett's going to get a opportunity to take us all the way.
I think Burnett was packing up there, wasn't he? He's had to get his
Richie
equipment back out of his pocket.
71.
He was off.
He's going to get 2 in his hand at double 16 to take us the distance once again.
55.
But that moves on the inside, and so Heaver's got 3 more match
Jason,
darts.
you require
This time
32.
at 32. Burnett is absolutely disgusted with those couple of darts he threw at a double there. And is that going to spell the end of the match?
Game shot
Because
and the
Jason
match.
Heaver
Jason
has
Heaver.
sealed a 4-2 victory against the Prince of Wales. He moves on to 14 points, and he moves to within a couple of David Evans at the top of the group. It means Burnett is a long way behind now, the 8 ball, in terms of the race for Group B, as you can see in the table there. Jason Heaver, a 4-2 winner against the Prince of Wales. A doubling decent. Heaver 4-2 winner. Next up, a huge game in terms of winning the group as David Evans takes on Steve Beaton. But Evans finding that chirp with a bit more dexterity now.
140.
He's himself first to a finish to get what will be another breaker throw in this contest. And Beaton knows that everything is on the line here.
128.
His entire
David, you
group
require
A is pretty much hinged on the
141.
next few moments. He's left himself on 86 to level up. And he's going to get a look at it. May only be a dart at the bullseye at the end of all of this, but he's given himself an opportunity nonetheless.
65. Steve, you require 86.
He's got the bonus of 2 in his hand at double 16.
54.
But he doesn't get.
David, you
And
require
now he's got to hope
76.
Evans can bodge this 76. He's found the treble. But unlike his
on the
opponent,
full
he can
flag,
find the
David
double
Evans.
8. David Evans gets the break and he leads by 3 legs to 1. He's got the darts in his hand to complete a 4-1
Fifth
win
leg is
and to
David
put
to
himself
throw
on the
first.
cusp of
Game
qualification.
on. 100. David, you require
Tunley's beaten on a
20.
2 darter, but Evans will come back here looking at double 10 to seal a 4-1 win. It's now double 5.
Game
David
shot and
Evans
the match.
stretches his
David
lead
Evans.
at the top of Group A. And Steve Beaton, a frustrated figure, as you can see there, is going to have to return on Thursday and Friday. In what group, we don't know quite yet. But relief on the face of David Evans as he seals a 4-1 success against the Bonds Adonis. And he now is just 1 more victory away from qualifying out of this Group A. Coming up after the break, we head to the bottom half of the table. And so Waclawski has an opportunity here to extend this game. And one thing we do know is his doubling is a strength. And he's going to get a dart at double 16. He doesn't
35.
get, and so Heneghan to finish
Conor,
the
you
job off once
require
and for
10.
all. Down for double 2.
Game
In the
shot
double
and the
2.
match.
And that's win
Conor
number 2
Heneghan.
of the day for Conor Heneghan as he beats Lukasz Waclawski by 4 legs to 1. Heneghan still looks a little bit tired, a little bit jaded. But if he carries on winning, then he might be 1 step closer towards the big bucks.
$108.
The first match
David,
of
you
the match
require
for Jason
51.
Heaver. Applied some pressure on this Evans 51.
Game shot
What
on the
pressure?
second leg. David Evans.
Evans levels up. 1 apiece.
$108.
Jason finds his second
He-
max of the match. Both players have a couple of 180s in this contest. And it is a game which so far has gone all with throw. All 4 legs going with the player throwing first. But David Evans finds his third to ask the question of the Heaver darts here. Three in a row. What a leg this is. He was on for potential 11 darter to move 3-2 up. Heaver for the match. Should get at least 1. Single 18. Will give him that dart at tops. Oh, But he's missed the big number. He's missed an opportunity.
20.
He's missed another big number.
David, you require 100.
That was a lazy dart, that last one. Just a sloppy throw it in the direction with frustration. If David Evans misses this, then Heaver will rue that dart. Oh, he has missed it. Talk about making a mess at the back end of this game. You can tell what's on the line here.
Just when you thought this group couldn't have any more plot twists. Jason Heaver, providing he stays straight with his first dart, is going to get a couple in hand. A
68.
double top.
Jason, you require
to
55.
complete a 4-3 win. And it keeps him in contention. And it means that David Evans will have more hard work to do. Double top. Oh, it's gone in the single one.
35.
Incredible.
David, you
Jason
require
Heaver had
40.
this game exactly where he wanted it, and he may have let it slip. David Evans comes back for 3 in his hand at double top. Now chasing double 10. And that's a get out of jail free card. And he knows it. David Evans is so close to qualification, but boy was he given a real lifeline there by Jason Heaver, who had an opportunity to dispatch him but couldn't put him away. And he knows that that was a let-off for him. Triple 18. Just wide of the mark. That was a really good dart, but just didn't quite find the intended target. But he is going to come back
98.
with 3 darts in his hand, a double top, which is left after 12, and a last leg decider to complete a 4-3 victory.
$140.
There for Lukasz.
Richie,
Burnett will come back
40.
for double top to complete a 4-3 victory. Double 10 is found. And Richie Burnett seals a 4-3 win. And a little bit of a jive as he gets the better of Lukasz there. On the board is the Prince of Wales. He moves on to 10 points in this group. Group B isn't going to be something he's going to see. He's going to be playing the afternoons on Thursday and Friday. Well, as Rod Studd would say, any outcome is possible, no matter how unlikely it may seem. But it seems like Steve Beaton has found his mojo towards the end of this third leg, leaving himself on tops, forcing Heneghan to take out the 118. Finds the treble, double 19. He hit 2 of these to beat Steve Beaton yesterday. And he finds a double 19 there to hit Steve Beaton with yet another sucker punch. How many times this week has the former world champion been hit by haymaker blows?
94.
Conor leaving a finish there after 9, doing his task when you're playing against the throat.
108. Conor
But
require
a category from Steve Beaton, the 180, just making a bit of noise. And maybe the noise got to Heneghan, and Beaton has left himself, of course, on a doubles, left himself on double 11 after just a dozen darts.
22.
And this qualifies David Evans through to Saturday's final if he can find double 4.
18. Conor, you require 122.
He's had a couple of match darts now as the bronze Adonis. There's a wry smile on his face. I wonder whether he thinks this 1-2-2's going. Well, he should get at least a dart at the bull. But he's chased the treble. He's clipped the wrong side. Forget Conor Heneghan. He's Conor Greedy Man. And it's cost him an opportunity at the bullseye to win this contest. A bullseye which, of course, ironically, he gets. But Beaton back for double 2. To keep himself on the Beaton track in terms of Group B darts, but he's missed more.
2.
He's missed 3 more.
Conor, you require 15.
And so Heneghan comes back to seal a 4-3 win, and it'll put Steve Beaton in the doldrums. Double 4, and he's got a beautiful guide. Can't
7.
use it.
Steve, you require
Beaton in the
2.
madhouse. And Conor Heneghan is raging. He's had opportunities to win this game. But
No
so is
score.
Steve Beaton. He's had multiple chances.
Conor, you require 8.
But as the match dart count racks up, as too do the misses for the bronze Adonis. And so Conor Heneghan composes himself as he steps to the hockey with 3 darts in his hand, a double 4 to seal a 4-3 win.
On the match.
And that's a
Conor
game
Heneghan.
which sums up the week for Steve Beaton. He's still got a beaming smile on his face, but inside he will be a frustrated figure. Conor Heneghan, he knows that that's a win, which puts him in a very good position. 14 points, 2 clear of Beaton in the race for Group B.
David, you require 36.
So Evans looking at 36 to get the break and open up a 3-1 lead. He's getting closer,
18.
but he cannot find a way through.
Richie require 80.
Making a mess at the back end of the legs here, David Evans. He could have had the job done. He could have been off stage. Getting drawn into the drama.
Good luck. Good
Game
find.
shot on the 4th flag, Richie Burnett.
Well, that was one more muscle memory than anything else, because there was a lot of tungsten in the way of that. And we
5th
are
flag,
back.
it's David to throw
A
first.
level game.
Game on.
2-2. Richie Burnett with a resignatory frail of the arm in the air. Evans does not leave the shot on after dart 1, but he's going to leave himself in a very good state.
81.
He's going to leave himself
Richie
on tops
require
after 12, forcing
141.
Burnett to take out the 1-4-1.
His favourite tops. Hang on.
Not to be for the Prince of Wales, and so David Evans will return for double top to take himself into the Saturday
105.
showdown.
David, you require 40.
To win the group, double 10.
Game shot and
We're
the
going
match,
to see
David
a
Evans.
David Evans stretch into Saturday night as the man from Preston wins Group A here in North End. He gets the better of Richie Burnett by 4 legs to 2.
Conor, you require 124.
To save this contest, look at a 1-2-4. Should get a dart at the bull. The bullet is. The bullet
Game shot on the
is
5th flag, Conor Heneghan.
for Conor Heneghan to bring it back to 3-2. He has shown nothing in this game and
6th
then
flag,
finds a
it's
glimpse
Jason
of
to throw
brilliance
first.
with that superb
Game
1-2-4 checkout. Looking to win it with a 1-2-1. He's got plenty of time on his side, which is why he goes 25 first. Could have found the treble, which would have left him double 18. But what he is going to do is leave
103.
himself on a double after 12, and that double's double 14.
$99. Conor's last score was 93. Conor, you require 28.
To wrap it up, double 7.
14.
We go on.
$140.
And
Conor,
Jason
you
Heaver's
require
left himself on a
14.
double, so this has to go, and this is awkward.
Game shot and the match.
But Heneghan
Conor
finds the
Heneghan.
double 7, and he finds a 4-3 victory against Jason Heaver. Another game which went the distance. Heneghan coming back from 3-1 behind. He finds himself on 16 points, and he's pretty good to go now for Group B on Thursday and Friday night into the match. Double 10. 1 left,
30.
but not found. And so
Steve, you
Beaton can
require 4.
wrap this match up if he can find double 2. Now the Madhouse. In the
Game shot
Madhouse.
and the match.
And it's a
Steve
4-0
Beaton.
victory for Steve Beaton. And it means now just one more win against Richie Burnett, and he'll play in Group B with a damage limitation on a day where he would have been looking at the lofty heights of winning this Group A. He's beaten Lukasz Waclawski by 4 legs to 0.
125.
Well, Evans here,
David, you require
looking
87.
to stretch a 2-0 lead, averaging 114 in these early stages of the contest.
No score.
He's bust the score by hitting the treble. 2 lack with dart number 3. Conor found the funny side of it.
Conor goes in, hits a maximum, then David Evans takes this out.
David, you require 87.
That's how these patterns tend to happen. There you go, double 5.
Game shot on the
Practice
second
makes
leg.
perfect.
David Evans.
All's well but ends well for David Evans, and he opens up a 2-0 lead. Nice little bit of respect for the pair there after what was a fairly comical incident. And that would have sealed 12 wins from 12. Is Conor Heneghan going to provide another rescue act here? He's already saved a game for 1-2-4. Is he going to invert the numbers around and find the 1-4-2? He could, you know. It's double top. It's just over the wire. David Evans expected it to go. I think everybody expected it to go. But Evans teasing around at 2s. And that is awkward for him. 3 from 13 on the doubles in this match. But he's not going to miss another one as he completes a 4-2 victory against Conor Heneghan. So David Evans with 12 wins of the spin, 24 points to his name. And he is the Group A winner comprehensively.
Steve, you require 130.
Plum for a second. Finds the second. Double 5 for the breaker for the 2-0 lead. And what a performance this is turning into. 13 darter followed by a 12. The 130 goes. Beaton 2-0 up. Averaging 120.24. Particularly the way he's going and motoring now.
Richie require 140.
Burnett 140. Not to be, and so Beaton will come back. Look at a double top after Richie has finished a conversation with himself.
$45.
Well, this to seal a 4-1 victory. 4-1 has been the margin scoreline when these two have faced. And it's Steve Beaton with that 14 darts with an average of 104.06 that wins that game by 4-1. The performance of the week so far from the Bont-A-Donis, and he will be in Group B come tomorrow night. Beaton 4, Burnett 1, Heaver, Waclawski is next.
$108.
Well, that's Lukasz's first max of the contest.
$100.
First start for Lukasz, very strong. Following it in well. Heaver takes a look to the scoreboard. He's not going to like it now.
Back-to-back 180s. Yes, it's left him on 99, but there's nothing too much he could have done about that.
60. Lukasz, you require 99.
Again for Jason Heaver.
And again, if this doesn't go, he's going to have to take it out. He's going to get a look, but it may well be the only look he gets to win this leg.
41. Jason, you require 161. $137. Lukasz, you require 58.
It's double top.
Game shot on the
it's
third
a 14
leg.
darter, and it's a breaker throw, and Lukasz moves 2-1 to the good.
Lukasz, you require 107.
So 107 to open up a 2-leg gap in this match. Finds the treble, it's going to give himself a dart at double top. Finds the double top. And that is his second ton plus checkout of the day after pinning the 111 earlier.
$128.
He's left himself on tops after 12. What a power pack couple of legs this has been. 12 darts in the previous. He's left himself on a double after a dozen in this leg to complete a 4-3 victory. To complete a comeback victory.
Jason,
and Lukasz
40.
Maybe has just ran out a bit of steam here. Double top.
Game shot.
A 13 dart with the back
Jason
of the 12
Heaver.
and an average in excess of a ton. And Jason Heaver's bookended his group with ton plus averages. He's beaten Lukasz Waclawski by 4-3. Welcome back to the MODUS Super Series. These are the results from Wednesday's session here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. David Evans was able to complete the job comprehensively in terms of qualifying through to Saturday night's final. And for him, back-to-back card completions. He's won 12 games in a row after losing his first 3 in the group. Elsewhere, really strong day for Conor Heneghan. That's kind of gone under the radar a little bit. 18 points to his name. Not playing at his best, but he's managed to get himself into a Group B position. As too has Steve Beaton, and that was a little bit touch and go as the day went along. He was the joint favourite alongside David Evans to make it through into Saturday night's final through Group A. But as you can see there, David Evans winning Group A quite comprehensively in the end. Group B is what we're going to be watching tomorrow night. Conor Heneghan and Steve Beaton are going to be the two players that drop down. And have a look at the three players that are joining him. Joe Mernon, Adrian Gray, David Pallett. Adrian's got pedigree on the Super Series stage. We know what Joe Mernon can do. And David Pallett, well, he had the opportunity to go for a tour card this year. Actually, him withdrawing from stage 2 is the reason why Adam Lipscomb got one. Group C, Jason Heaver, Richie, Burnett and Lukasz Waclawski. Well, they will be dropping down from that particular group. And they're going to be joined by a couple of handy players in Tom Lonsdale and Dan Asprey. Paul Dawson will round up the lineup for the rest of the week. But